Hello everybody, and today's video is going to be about restarting this tank, and this is the first of my 20 longs that I'm going to try to do a reset on. Now, this tank had been going so good, so fast, I want to do it in around 5 months. Now, I plan on doing it every 6 months to a year in these other tanks, but this tank had got going so good, so fast, I want to reset this tank. And by resetting, I mean I'm going to take all the moss out, sort all the shrimp. The first thing I'm going to do, take all the moss out, and then look for the absolute very best. I'm going to catch out the very best ones first, and then all the other ones are going to just get scooped up and put in the Skittles tank. And so then we're going to be restarting this tank with only the very best shrimp that are in here. And at least that's the plan. So let's get started on this project of making some awesome fire red shrimp. Okay, so we got all the moss pulled. And I put in a couple algae wafers in here. And we're going to wait about an hour or so for them to gather up. There's so many shrimp in here, and we're gonna wait for all of them to get piled up, and then we're gonna select the very best of the very best. And there's a good number of shrimp in here. I'm gonna try to get at least 50 or 60 of the top shrimp out of here at least, and then all the other guys, there's lots of young ones in here. They'll be going to the Skittles tank. But we're going to go after the best, and it's been a while since I've had my reds in really good shape, and I wanted to end up, the whole goal of this tank is to make the best reds that I can while filling the Skittles shrimp with a bunch of shrimp. So the Skittles tank's going to get a lot redder. And we're going to pick out the absolute very best. I'd say there's probably 500 or 600 shrimp in here by just a quick estimate. I mean, look at that. It's hard to see right now because everything's all stirred up from pulling that moss out. But just look at this. In about an hour, this is 5 minutes after putting algae wafers in. After about an hour, we'll see lots and lots of red shrimp piled up right here. But we'll give this a while. Then we'll start hunting down the best ones. And then it'll be catching all the other ones out. Alright, let's see what this looks like in about an hour. Okay, and here are some of the very best ones. I may end up getting a few more. I didn't get as many as I'd like, but I wanted to be super picky and only get the absolutely best. I want these guys to be the best painted fire red shrimp I can possibly make. And finding the males with the red legs is a huge deal. Finding the good, because with most lines of Neos, the males are usually less, and definitely with this line of reds, the males are always less. Females, there's lots and lots of good fire red females, but then getting the males with the red legs, that is always the hard part. So I spent most of my time finding the very best reds. I think I got some pretty good ones. Mostly good females, and some of the reds, the males are still a little lesser, but they're still pretty good. And I'm really liking this. I'm sure there's still some in here I may have missed. But I'm going to take the filter out and all that, and then get every single one of these shrimp out, and all these shrimp are going to go in the Skittles tank. So this is what will make the painted fire red colony. And these are the ones we got to catch out. Still not sure how I'm going to do that. But there's so many babies. There's all kinds of seed shrimp in this tank too. I'm sure I'm leaving behind some really good shrimp, but that's alright. I really hunted and packed for a while to find these, so these are the ones that like, whoa, this shrimp is really awesome compared to the rest. It really stood out. This guy is kind of different, but he's a male with the red legs and all that, so figured I'd give that a shot. Some good buried ones. Excited to see what comes of this. This was already my best red line, and now I'm gonna take it up a notch. All right. A lot of shrimp in there. Okay, so we got everything out. The only things I'm seeing are little teeny tiny babies that went through the holes in the net. I think I saw a few other ones, but I think I did a pretty good job of getting them all except for the teeny tiny new babies. You'll never get all of those. So that's the update. I gotta prepare the ones we didn't keep for the Skittles tank. I'll get those ready to go in there, and we'll show that going in next. All those new reds for the Skittles. And here are the ones that are going in the Skittles tank. See if I can get this on camera. Let's see here. Got a bunch of bits of moss and stuff in there, but let's see if I can do a halfway decent job of getting this on film or unshot. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Thing just got pretty red in the Skittles tank. Snail shells and all that fun stuff. Skittles has got reds for sure now. Okay, gotta get back to getting that tank going again. There's a Skittles pile after a few minutes after putting all those reds in here. Look at this. That is pretty cool. Alright, let's get back to those fire reds. Here's a look at the future of the colony. Pretty good fire reds. Alright, so we can get these guys going into their new old digs. It's got all their inferior friends and family kicked out because we only keep the cool ones. Sounds horrible. Alright. And there we have it. The future of my highest grade reds. I'm excited. I haven't worked real hard on reds in a long time, and I want to try to get some super high-end reds going, and that was the first step after 5 months of getting that tank going and collecting all the best ones we could get. Alrighty, I'm digging it. So, in review, remember, fire reds are just the highest grade cherry shrimp. Most of you guys know that, but some of you don't. And so what we've done is we made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds to select only the very best 4 or 5%, kept only the best few percent, put all the rest in the Skittles, and now we're starting over with only the best. So that's what we've done. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.